Hi, again, my name is Austin Haley, and this is Stephanie Gray. And this is the second part of the interview. The first part, the file was too large, so I broke it up into two parts. And where I left off of was question number 4, which was um, name. It says name something negative that's happened to you and how you dealt with it. And involved wrestling and all the failures that I've had during matches at the high school and collegiate level, and how I've tried to use those as motivation and to get better and to become better as a wrestler and as a person and the character. And you can apply that to the health profession. There's not going to be a perfect situation. There's always going to be failures, and there's always going to be things that you're going to have to continually get better at. And having a good foundation and how to deal with failure at a smaller level can help me once it becomes an even deeper level. So that was the end of that question.
Okay, so Austin, how would you describe your leadership style?
The first thing I try to do, if I think of myself as a leader, is to lead by example. Every action that I have, people can see it, and if I want people to follow me, I'm going to need to every single action and the way I present myself to be a good example to everybody. And also, as a more active leader, I try to involve everybody. Because once you involve everyone and designate yourself, designate roles to everybody, it can have the most efficient system in every project or problem that you have to deal with. If you band together and if you're still guiding, but you're involving everybody, then it's the most efficient way you can do it.
Okay, so how would you describe an example of when you had to adjust your leadership style to address the needs of a group?
So one job I performed in college, it was called the host program. And that involved an after-school program where we would assist kids either after school or in the summertime and take them through various activities. And so I led one of the groups in that, and that ranged from kindergarten to 8th grade. And you learn pretty quickly that different types of people learn and are led by different ways. So the way I treat the kindergartners are definitely be more caring and gentle and that kind of leadership style. And then the 8th graders, they have a little more freedom and we can do things together and leading more by example and involving everybody. And so those are kind of very similar experiences in the real world of how you don't have necessarily age divisions like that, but you have different kind of people, and you got to understand those people to where then you can have the most efficient leadership.
Which did you think you led better, the kindergartners or the 8th graders?
Well, I enjoyed the 8th graders and the older kids the most because I feel like I could relate to them the most, but there is so many benefits to each age group, and I enjoyed so much working with children from all ages and seeing the development that they had was really a joy to me.
Okay. Which do you think is a more important quality for a good health professional? To be an independent thinker or to be a team player?
I think those are both great qualities to have, and they make the complete story. I guess the best thing to have, if I could decide my opinion, is to be a team player. But that doesn't take away from what it means to be an independent thinker. There are going to be some situations in the professional field where you're going to have to make decisions, or I'm going to have to make decisions. And I have to have that solid foundation and confidence in myself as an independent person to be able to make those tough decisions and to be able to solve the problems that I need to solve. But that does not take away from the fact that the health profession, especially medical profession, is team-oriented. And you have to have your whole team working together to make it work out, to make the operating work out, to make the clinic room work out. You have to be on the same page as your assistants, the scrub techs, even the other doctors, the anesthesiologists, and the surgeons, so that the whole process and the patient is cared for in the most efficient way. If you have division and it's not team-oriented, the patient can suffer because of that. And so I think that the most important thing is team-oriented, but also you need to develop your independent, because when it comes down to it, you're not going to be able to rely on the team the whole time. there's going to be times where you're going to need to do things yourself.
Okay, very good.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.